Hello friends, and welcome back to this Let's Play for Medieval 2 Total War. Before we get started today, I wanted to make a brief mention of something that I forgot to say in the last update series. I'm doing this LP in conjunction with a blog that I'm a sometimes contributor for. The title of this blog is Kalpar's Arsenal, and it's really a great place to read up on and brush up on reviews about matters of sci-fi, fantasy, history, and other subjects of the like. I've included the web address for the blog in the description of this video, so if you enjoy those topics I just mentioned, and or enjoy watching this LP, then I would really suggest you pop on over there and check it out. Hopefully you'd enjoy that. But let us get back to the matters at hand for today. In the last series, right about here, we had a battle with one of the Scottish family members, and good old Prince Rufus here absolutely trashed him, and we did get a fair amount of ransom money for that, which, if I remember correctly, enabled us to build this drill square in Caen, which will be helpful as we prepare for war with France. Not anytime soon, of course. We're currently busy up here, but that is something that will be on the horizon. Hopefully not sooner than I'd like. However, this is the end of the turn, I believe. Get my bearings here. Yes, it is the end of the turn. So, let's hit end turn and see what the game has to throw at us. Those men to get retrained. Oh dear. No, Mr. Black, no! Beware that Milanese merchant. Beat him. Ah, coward. Right, well, Mr. Lorino Mater... Mr. Lorino has bought out my merchant, and end of turn report. Gone down a couple slots in those. Faction reports. Henry has come of age and has faltering courage. You are... oh dear. Slightly dreaded father. Faltering courage, talent with numbers, mining knowledge, and talent for command. So, Henry actually has the makings of a good governor family member, but not so much in the wartime aspect. So, Henry's probably going to spend out most of his days in the British Isles, probably in London, once William dies. And he'll be a governor of one of these towns, hopefully increasing its trade income, preferably one with mining, like London. Oh, let's see here. Louis Spears. Yeah, we'll put in our leather tanner as well. 500, 600 florins. A group of mailed knights as well. Don't want to overspend too much and overstretch our boundaries, but again, building up the military is important at this stage. Pull these units back to Caen so they can get retrained, and we'll also pull these units off onto the boats and ship them across the channel so they can help out with the war against the Scots. Let's bring them up as soon as possible. Here in York we have our army. Let me use these hoblars to scout up here, since Richard died way too early in the last series of updates. So we've got two family members here. Edmund was the one that we defeated the last go-around, and here's Prince Edward as well. Between the two of them, they've got about a half stack, which should be a decent chunk of their army. But they have no real means of recruiting, I don't think, unless they've taken Inverness. But they have no real means of recruiting additional military troops, other than militia-type troops. So my thinking is, if we can get these professional soldiers, and the professional soldiers that we're training here, to reinforce Rufus, Rufus then can move upwards, hopefully smash these two armies, take no prisoners, get rid of all of them, and then move on to Edinburgh and take them out. Now, the only thing that can really throw a spanner in the works there would be this gentleman, Pope Gregory. Now you see here we've got fairly neutral standing with the Pope, 5 crosses here. Scotland having 6, so in all likelihood, the Pope will try to stop us, which means that this battle here is going to be fairly important for us to succeed at and to really take out as many of them as possible. In fact, we'll pop these guys in with him as well, so we can get as many men up there as possible to give us the maximum advantage that we can find.
Got some new exotics to trade with us. Orders.
So yeah, I think that's the turn. No, Cecilia. Go ahead and talk to the Milanese, because I remember now we have this mission from the Council of Nobles, 500 florins for talking to the Milanese and hopefully getting some trade rights from them. So, trade rights balance proposal. I doubt they'll give me any cash for it at this stage. So, yes? Excellent. Now, we have an alliance with the French, but having an alliance with the Milanese would also be quite helpful should France get any ideas. However, that seems to be demanding proposal. And I'm not really keen on giving up too much, maybe map information. Oh, that's generous then. Again, as England, I don't mind giving up map information too much because, well, it's not like I'm really going to get invaded, and I would assume the computer knows I'm already in northern France. So let's see if we can get any small amount of cash from them as a payment for it. Maybe 1,500? Is that too much? Balanced. I could stand with that offer.
No, we will not.
Rejected. No need to enter an alliance, so they're probably not going to accept it anyway. But let me try this. Make it a generous proposal.
I am afraid I must.
Yes, no need to enter into an alliance, so they're not interested in it at all.
Goodbye.
But we did get the mission success for the 500 florins, so that will be added to our coffers. And there's really not much else we need to do in this turn, I don't think. City's building there. Khan is getting its act together. We got these troops moving up. So, oh, pull him back. Definitely don't want him getting attacked. But yeah, it seems we've got most of the turn taken care of. Maybe retrain these troops down here. There we are. Now the turn's taken care of. Venice and the Holy Romans. Excellent. He just bought my merchant and left. It was mean. Right. Build a... Recruit a priest in Khan. There you are, Pope Face. Oh dear, losing money. So we really need to get this attack up here kick-started straight away, because we are starting to bleed some money a bit.
Yes.
What I will do is I will stick William in York while Rufus is moving up to hopefully increase the trade output of that settlement. Not really going to recruit too many more troops this turn because we don't want to overtax our treasury. But you've got, this is a nice army for Rufus to take command of, and we'll merge whatever troops we can here and leave the rest of the garrison with King William, and take the full troops off to war up here. Again, let's scout that once again. Seems that they've combined those two armies, as I thought they might. So don't have to deal with two armies at the same time, just the one, just slightly larger this go round. Right. Construction report. Hooray! Income buildings are excellent. Priest. End of turn report. Moving up in the standings slightly. Still nothing. No records broken there, but still. Our diplomat, Mr. Bedell,
Daughter of the Crown.
has had his path
On my
blocked.
way. Waiting for morning now, sire.
Have Cecilia talk to the Holy
Sire,
Romans, see
am
what
I to
she
win
can
over
get
hearts
from
or
them,
heads?
and
Your
Mr. Bedell will talk with the
My lord,
Hungarians.
you have a proposition for my people?
I do. How about some trade rights?
Oh, well thought out.
Something else you'd like to suggest?
I don't know what advantage there is to marrying to a Hungarian princess, and it's a demanding proposition. Any form of alliance is. I'm not quite sure what the bias is against me. Normally I can kind of get a fair amount of cash or tribute or alliances fairly quickly, but in this game I don't seem to be able to. Rather interesting, but we got trade rights and
Goodbye.
have established relations with them. So we can go find the Poles
Without
next.
question, sire. Tomorrow's
My
So
lord.
you've got your orders.
Orders.
You pop in there. Retrain the lot of you. And I believe... No, you can wait on that. There's no pressing need for that. So yeah, and that will end the turn, and I shall see you in the next part.